Hello, welcome to the Villages, Florida. My name is David. I'm a realtor with Florida Realty Investments, and I can be reached at davidisinFlorida at gmail.com. If you're interested in buying a home in the Villages and are trying to get a good price, or you're interested in selling your home and are trying to do so in a reasonable period of time, please reach out to me at davidisinFlorida at gmail.com. I would be happy to help you. This is our weekly look at the real estate market here in the Villages, Florida. We're going to cover listings, sales, homes that went pending, and new listings. Two things I would caution you. First, make sure you check today's date. We produce this show every Monday. Make sure you're getting the most recent information. Secondly, all of this information is drawn from the MLS, the multiple listing service. It does not include any properties on the Village's own internal listing service, the VLS. I would also mention to you that if you are interested in buying a home in the Villages, you probably should get two realtors. One who can show you the homes that are on the MLS, and another who can show you homes that are on the VLS, because the VLS agent will not be able to show you any properties on the MLS, and the MLS agent, such as myself, will not be able to show you any properties on the VLS. So it behooves you to see everything on the market, hence requiring in this market two agents. So let's begin this week by taking a look at what's been happening with interest rates. We see here that over the last week, rates have moved up slightly from 3.4% to almost 3.6%. I'm still not comforted by the fact that rates are down from their highs of October of last year. I am not of the belief that rates necessarily are headed lower from here. I guess one can hope for a weak economy, which would cause rates to decline, but I'm not sure that that's an outcome we want. Let's take a look now at the Villages real estate market. We're going to switch things up a little bit starting this week. First, we're going to take a look at what percentage of listings have been on the market for more than 100 days. This week, it is 64 out of a total of 352 listings, which is 18%, the same as we saw last week. Next, we take a look at what percentage of homes went pending within 1 week of being listed. And over the last 7 days, it was 14 out of the 39 properties that were listed, which is 36%, the highest that we've seen since the beginning of the year. And if we look at sales, looking at how many of these properties were taken off the market within 7 days of being listed, 25%, almost identical to the 26% we saw last week. Let's take a closer look at listings now. Here we look at the total number of listings, which over the last week edged up slightly from 345 to 352. These listings ranged in price from $189,000 to just under $2 million. Here we look at the median listing price per square foot for all listings, which this week hit a new low. We are at $259.94 a square foot, down from the $261.01 we saw last week. Unfortunately, the decline in asking prices per square foot has resumed. This looks at how long homes have been on the market. The median listing time on the market for all listings is 44 days. Last week it was 43. The median time on the market for all listings has increased over the last 3 weeks. Here we take a deep dive into listings broken down by price segment. In the most active price segment, the $300,000 to $500,000 range, there are currently 220 homes for sale. Last week there were 222, the week before 221, the week before 216, and the week before that 208. This shows us the number of new listings and the number of homes that went pending over the previous 7 days. Number of new listings is 32. Previous 7 days saw 42. Number of listings that went pending over the last 7 days is 39. Previous 7 days was 49. On this graph, the blue bars are the new listings and the orange bars are the number of homes that went pending. Diving into new listings, broken down by price segment, the number of new listings is 32, as I said, compared to 42 last week, ranging in price from just under $230,000 to just under $800,000. Most active price segment, $300,000 to $500,000 range, 21 new listings. Previous 7 days saw 28, previous 7 36, previous 7 35, and the previous 7 27. Here is the median price per square foot on the homes that went pending over the last 7 days, down dramatically from 256 to 245. It does seem like a dramatic drop, but if you look back over the last 8 months, the price per square foot on homes that went pending has ranged between 245 and 265. Here we can see the median time on the market for all the homes that went pending over the last 7 days. The median time was 27 days, identical to the time before pending for the previous 7 days. Here is a look at the homes that went pending over the last 7 days and what price change they saw from their original asking price. These homes had a median reduction of 4.78% from the original listing price, up a little bit from the median of 3.72% the previous week. And here we look at the homes that actually sold and closed over the last 7 days. They numbered 40, up from the 34 that closed over the previous 7 days. The last 7 days saw homes close in a range of 175,000 to 1,225,000. The number of homes closing every 7 days seems to be between 25 and 35 this year so far. Median price per square foot on the homes that closed over the last 7 days is 252, up substantially from the 233 that we saw last week. But once again, the 240 to 250 range seems to be where we've seen all the activity since the beginning of the year. This is the median time that the homes that closed were on the market before going pending. Median time is 32 days. It is up from last week's 24 and a half days. But looking at this graph, you can see that for most of this year, we've been between 20 and 30 days. Here's a closer look at the homes that closed over the last 7 days, broken down by price segment. The most active price segment, $300,000 to $500,000, last 7 days saw 22 homes close. Previous 7 saw 23, previous 7 21, previous 7 22, and the previous 7 also 22. This shows us all properties currently listed and what percentage have reduced their asking price from the original listing price. This week, 56.53% of properties have reduced their asking price, up from last week's 53.33%. Unfortunately, the percentage of homes that have reduced their asking price from the original listing price is now at the highest level that it's been over the last several years. And we look at what the percentage decrease was for the homes that are currently listed. Of all homes currently listed that have reduced their asking price, the median change from the original listing price is a 4.76% reduction, down very slightly from the 4.78% that we saw last week. It certainly seems that reductions between 4.5% and 5% have become common. So that concludes this week's look at the Villages real estate market. Once again, if you're interested in buying a home at a good price here, or you're interested in selling your home within a reasonable period of time, please reach out to me at DavidisinFlorida@gmail.com. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Also, if you have any questions about life in the Villages generally, be happy to answer those too. Hope to hear from you. Take care.